We are live.
We are live. We're going to talk about some misadventures coming up. We're going to talk about ink. Like for somebody to join us, but if not, we enjoy it.
Do you want to talk about the other stuff before you get to the schedule, or
We can.
That way, give time people to come on, maybe.
Right. What do you want to talk about?
Well, let me get my notes up here. Oh, where's my glasses? I've got some just the Blue Ridge news, which is coming up the same weekend as Ink. September 9th through the 12th. In Flames has dropped out, and they were replaced by Hatebreed, and Soulfly has been added to the lineup. Starset has also been added to Sunday's lineup. Limp Bizkit canceled this festival, as well as Aftershock and Rocklahoma. Offspring is replacing them at Blue Ridge. Faith No More is replacing them at Aftershock, and Rocklahoma has yet to announce a replacement. They said they're working on it. I'm not sure if they'll get anybody in time, because theirs is actually this coming weekend, the weekend of the 3rd.
Don't know for sure on that. Rocklahoma has a more of a diverse lineup. They might bring in an 80s band to fill that spot. I don't know if they can get anybody big enough to do that, but just be my guess on who's going to come in if they haven't already announced it,
POD is playing their satellite album in its entirety at Blue Ridge, as well as Papa Roach playing the whole Infest CD. I've got some Louder Than Life news. Disturbed has been announced as the replacement for 9 Inch Nails.
And if you watched last weekend, that was one of the bands we suggested. And not only that, that is one of the bands we put at high priority that they were going to get.
I think that was like my second choice.
Yeah.
After Rob Zombie.
It's not who we wished for, but that's who we thought was getting.
Also noted on the new lineup poster that's out for Louder is the Distillers is no longer listed on there. Avoid was listed on Sunday's lineup and now is on Thursdays. Teenage Wrist was on Thursday and now on Sunday. They switched places for some reason. The Blue Stones on Friday's lineup has been replaced by The Violent, which are members of the old band Red Sun Rising. And Volbeat and Atreyu have been added to Saturday's lineup. Welcome to Rockville news. I had Slipknot took the place of 9 Inch Nails there, and they also added A Day to Remember and Gojira. I had some of our venues here have started doing the COVID policy where they're asking for all patrons to be vaccinated or show a negative COVID test. And Neighborhood Theater is one of those places starting 8/20, which was it's already started, I guess. It started at 8/20. A lot of places in Asheville are doing it. So, and then some places are just doing masks instead of the vaccine thing. So I guess just check with your local venues when you're going to a show to make sure they don't have that in effect.
Yeah, Kiss canceled some shows. Paul Stanley got COVID. Got COVID this week. They were coming to North Carolina, Raleigh area, and they got postponed. By the way, if you're a Kiss fan, you need to check some YouTube videos out right now. Ooh, Paul's sounding rough, guys. Might be the last time to see him. I know it's a farewell 5-year plan. But yeah, it may come sooner than later for them. Also, Theory of the Dead Man canceled their whole tour. That affected, I think, 10 years as well on that.
Mm-hmm.
Blackstone Cherry has added the month of October dates. They're actually getting ready to go over to the UK in the next 2 weeks. So they're quarantining themselves so they can make that trip happen. We saw them last night, and I think that might be one of today might be one of the last shows they be playing before they head overseas. Don't quote me on that. They may play some more, but we was talking to some of the guys last night, and they sounded like they were really wanting to make that UK show happen. Charlie Watts died last week of complications from a surgery procedure that he was already planning on having and missing the Rolling Stones tour with. Sad to hear about Charlie. Never did get to see the Rolling Stones with Charlie. Haven't really seen the Rolling Stones without him neither. Be our first time seeing him coming up. It does not affect their shows. They already had a replacement in place for Charlie. We are 24 days out from Louder Than Life. Can't wait. Can't wait for the schedules to be released. That'd be great.
The post I read from Theory of a Dead Man, I was trying to find it here. Oh well, it made it sound like they were coming back out in October.
Really? I thought they had canceled everything.
Well, I did too, and I went back and reread it on their page. Hold on, I'm gonna get the picture pulled up here in a second. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's see. We will be canceling all of our September tour dates with the exception of Mobile and Orlando, which will move to November. Please check theoryofficial.com for their new dates. Of course, it just goes on to say they decided that with the current surge in COVID cases made worse by Delta variant, they think this is the right thing to do, ensure the safety of the fans and crew members. Was an easy choice for them. We look forward to seeing you when we head out in October with 10 years. Please stay safe and healthy. So they did have some September dates with 10 years. One of them was here in Orange Peel, in Asheville. So that one got canceled. And 10 years had a post that some people were requesting that they go on in those spots anyways. And they said they could not do that because those were Theory's shows, not theirs. So that wouldn't be for them to do. They are in the process of refunding all the VIP meet and greets. And 10 years is still going to have their dates in September for the festivals. Like they're going to be at Hops and Hog Festival on September 4th. They're still going to do that one. And they are still going to be at Blue Ridge on 9/11. They just have to cancel their dates with Theory of a Dead Man. So there's that. I could do my comment. We have coming up for us in the Charlotte area anyways. Butcher Babies with Infected Rain and Stitched Up Heart will be at the Neighborhood Theater on August 30th, which is tomorrow night. Tickets are $17.50 to $20. They're available online only, and that is one of those venues I was talking about that they are following the COVID policy. So just be aware of that. To be prepared to show your vaccination card or have a negative COVID test. It said that they'll take pictures of it as well, as long as it shows your name on there and you have your ID with you to prove that it's you.
Who's that?
Neighborhood Theater.
Neighborhood Theater. We got a show coming up in October for that.
Yeah, October 12th. Blackstone Cherry will be there. September 1st is the rescheduled show for Pop Evil in Asheville at the Orange Peel. Pop Evil 0936 and Broken Love. That venue is also on the COVID policy. 9/2 will be the Helza Poppin Circus Sideshow at Blind Tiger. Due to COVID, there are no meet and greets on that tour. They had a description on there. It says, enter at your own risk. These stunts can be considered extreme to some, and they have loud music and strobe lights. So it sounds like it'll be pretty wild. I have never seen a Helza Poppin Circus Sideshow before. As far as I know, Blind Tiger does not have the COVID policy right now. Or masks. I didn't see anything like that on their website, but always check just to make sure before you go. 9/3 is when Rocklahoma starts, goes through 9/5. 9/3 Blue Oyster Cult will be at Cameo Theater in Bristol, Virginia. Grave Rollers will be at Skylark Social Club in Charlotte. That is one of our friends' band, Tony Leone. He will be moving back to his hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. So I think this is going to be one of his last local shows. John Michael Montgomery, if you're a country fan, 9/3/21 at Silverados. Also, Flying High Again, which is the Ozzy tribute band, will be at Blind Tiger on 9/3. 9/4, Van Halen tribute band 84 with Alice in Chains tribute band Sick Man will be at Amos's. If you go to Amos's, they always give you 20% off your dinner if you eat at Gin Mill with your advance ticket. If you show your ticket, they'll give you 20% off your meal. And as far as I know, they don't have the COVID policy in place, but they do have where you have to wear a mask indoors. 9/4 is Primus at Red Hat in Raleigh. 9/4 is the Hops and Hog Festival in Charlotte. It goes through 9/5. They had a Lifehouse, 10 Years, Buckcherry, Filter, Brett Scallions, Saving Abel, Vertical Horizon, The Black Moods, Jive Mother Mary, Sister Hazel, just to name a few. And then 9/5 is Primus at the Charlotte Metro Credit Union Amphitheater. And that is all I've got for the upcoming week.
So what we're going to talk about this week is Ink. Released their schedule.
And map. They released their map and their set times.
There's going to be 3 stages, 3 separate stages. So you will be doing some walking as opposed to what you've done in the past where they had 2 side by side and the one was right over there within eye shot. You could see all 3 of them from one vantage point. I think that might be a little different. You may have to walk to the 3 stages. So we're going to start it off Friday. And this is just a suggestion on it. If we was going, which we've been before, and we would have probably been there this year, except for vacation days, will not allow us.
It's only 3 days.
Is it not?
I was just thinking it was 4 like all the other ones, but I don't have a Thursday, so I guess I only got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's 3 days.
Okay.
This is who we would suggest you go see. We would go see, I would suggest New Year's Day. Start your day off. Enjoy them a lot. They do a lot good live show. Very entertaining. Then I would follow that up with Bad Flower. If you're going to Blue Ridge, they're playing late at
I was
night.
going to say they're at 2 o'clock here, and they're what, 8 something?
Yeah.
It was at 8 at Blue Ridge. That's crazy.
It might be why they're playing at 8, because they're having to travel from Mansfield.
That's true. I don't remember what day that was on.
I think it's the next day, yeah. And then I would check out Ice Nine Kills. They're the very theatrical based movie.
They're all on the same stage.
Yep, just line it up, post up. And then I would suggest maybe Seeing Currents. Check them out. And then Escape the Fate. And then I would go with, is that Diamante?
Escape the Fate. No, that's Dinner.
Dinner.
We got to eat sometime in there. You got to put food in us.
Dinner, and that's at 6 o'clock. We always try to plan out when we're going to have our meals. So that's when I would have it. And then I want to be able to post up for the Who. Don't get fooled again. And then we would probably watch a Mastodon because they come on at that same stage. We probably wouldn't move from our spot. And then we watch Corey and the boys get down like only Slipknot can.
Definitely staying that whole night.
Yeah.
If I was going to that.
We'd be trying to see AJ Good. You know he's going to be there from the House of Mask. Peace out. And then we would stay the whole night, fight traffic, and we'd be leaving there. And once we leave there, we'd come back the next day, and we'd catch September morning. And then I'd follow that up with 0936. And then I would probably watch the Vampires. Vampires
everywhere.
Vampires everywhere.
So you would, let's see.
Let's hear it.
225. Okay, well, you probably still could.
I would probably peace out early to get over to see Brother.
I would say that's why.
Otherwise known as
Saul.
Saul.
I didn't think, that's why I was wondering. I thought maybe you would try to see Saul.
Yep. They overplay Brother, but I really like Misery, the song. I like it a lot. It's all of it off the same album, I believe. So, but yes, we'd get over there to see them. And then we'd follow that up with Pop Evil.
Did you say Diamante?
Diamante. They come on before Pop Evil.
Oh. See, I don't know. This one, Blue Ridge, is the way they had it set out was much easier for me to follow. So, yeah, if you go up here, Pop Evil's at 3:30, Diamante's at 4:15.
Yeah, I'd see Pop Evil.
And it's harder to follow.
And then I'd follow that up and see the blue-haired vixen herself, Diamante. It's a good show right there, too, guys. And then I'd go Asking Alexander. Once again, that's a great last 2 albums they put out. That last Asking Alexander is from top to bottom. It's great. And then we'd stay probably right there at that stage and see Chevelle. And at some point right in there on Saturday, we'd eat dinner. Right around that Chevelle point.
That's late.
Where you going to squeeze dinner in?
I don't know, but I can't hold off all day. That's Chevelle shows it to 6:10.
So you tell me. Well, usually when she tells me anyway. She gets hangry.
It's gonna be tough because she
gets hangry.
I'd have to do like we was doing that one. Just get a snack sometime after between Zero, Saul, and Diamante. Pop Evil. I can't miss Pop Evil. Sorry. Maybe get some kind of a small snack between Zero and Saul. Something I can take with me to the band and watch it while I'm eating.
We might buy a snack earlier in the day so she can snack later.
Yeah, something like that. I just don't.
Chips, M&M's, something.
When we eat dinner, I like to actually sit down and rest and eat. But the snack thing, I can grab something and take with me and eat while I'm watching the band. But I just don't want to wait till 6 o'clock. I'm already going to have a headache. Not that I'm going to this one, but...
Yeah, you like to put yourself in that, you would. Because we've been, as you can tell, we've been before and would be there this year. But we was not getting any festival tickets when all this was announced. Only ones we had was the ones we wrote over from last year, which is Louder Than Life. Next year we'll probably be at this one or back at Sonic Temple. Not sure which one. Maybe both. Who knows?
Depends on if the dates on them and how they. Yeah, it just depends.
Then we'd follow that up with a Day to Remember, and then close out with Mudvayne. And I'm betting we'd watch all.
Yeah, we wouldn't leave. Well, I say we wouldn't, but yeah, probably not, since that'd be my first time seeing Mudvayne if I was there.
And then that sets us up for Sunday's activities, and we would start that off bright and early as well with Stitched Up Heart. Once again, we'd run over and see Mixie. We enjoy their sets. We enjoy seeing them live. Have seen them a few times. And then we'd probably watch Corey Marks. What you got?
What about this Killer's Confession? They have that song out right now with Chad Gray.
Right.
I like it pretty good. I don't know that Chad's gonna.
No, Chad's gonna be
come over there singing with them because
that'd be the night before.
You don't know if he's staying over.
I do know he's not staying over.
Has he got something he's doing the next day?
Don't matter. He's piecing out of Mansfield, Ohio. He ain't hanging out.
Well,
he ain't hanging out in Mansfield, Ohio.
It's a prison and tattoo place. What more could you ask for?
During COVID, he ain't hanging out in Mansfield, Ohio.
Come on.
Him and Shannon's getting on a plane and going back to Arizona where the weather's hotter, but less humid. So yeah, we'd probably see Killer Confession and then Corey Marks.
Okay.
And we would definitely suggest seeing Fever 333. Great live show, guys.
Very entertaining, even if you don't like their music.
We've said it probably many times on this channel. A must see live. And then I skipped them at Blue Ridge when we was doing this for Blue Ridge, and was told no, we wasn't skipping them. Motionless in White, and it wasn't because I was wanting to miss them. It's just because I didn't see them on the schedule.
Overlooked them.
Yeah. So we definitely go from Fever to Motionless in White, and then the Beartooth. All That Remains, which is a better spot for them.
It's the same, yeah. It had to be because they're something to do with
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come on early at Blue Ridge, and then they come on late here. So I'm guessing travel is my guess.
Yeah, because this is a time frame I would have thought that they would have played.
Yeah. We enjoy seeing them guys real well. Hailstorm, we'd watch all that set. And then I think everybody's playing on the same stage at that time, so we'd be there for Rob.
Zombie. We wouldn't have to stay for the whole show if that was us. Where is dinner that day? Did we discuss that?
No, I don't
We're not eating?
I don't know. It's a diet that weekend.
We're fasting that day.
Fasting.
That's not gonna work for me.
We could eat lunch real early because right there at Stitched Up Heart and Killer Confession, we could eat right in there.
Killer Confession and Corey Marks. I could probably go get something to snack on after Stitched Up Heart and come over and watch the rest of Killer's Confession. Something like that. And then dinner, I don't even know. It would be after... I'd want to see all that remains.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime after Motionless. They're at 4:50 to 5:30, and All That Remains comes on at 6:55. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After Motionless.
That is our schedule that we would go watch. We're suggesting you check these bands out too. I'm Kenny.
I'm Tony.
And thank you for joining us. Nobody did, but that's okay.
Maybe next time.
We enjoy doing it, and we enjoy doing it for me and her.
Yeah, even if it's just us two, we'll stay and rock chat with ourselves.
Yeah. We're going to peace out of here in one of the quicker ones, 25 minutes.
See y'all.